Greetings everyone, I'm Kayleigh and this is your tarot read for the week of June 9. This week we're going to use the Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Law. I use it a lot, which reminds me that if you ever see a deck that you would like to see more of in my other posts, then please let me know. I have many decks. But there are some I just, they feel good to shuffle, or they feel good in my hands, or they're very responsive to my questions, you know. You end up with favorites, and for me part of it is the artwork of this deck. Her artwork I find incredibly beautiful and inspiring. Sorry, still just shuffling here, as you can see. Thank you for your patience waiting for me to return to the audio portion of our posts. I know you waited a long time. I had that stupid cold that kept making my voice sound like a frog, so I am more like myself, so here I am. So, for the week starting, we have the King of Cups. So, the kings are the elder of their suit. They have been able to study and emulate all of the qualities of their suit, but have also managed to balance emulating them without falling into the pitfalls of them. So, by that I mean, you know, being trustworthy or being trustful, but not being taken, being compassionate, but not being used, that type of balance. And so he's avoided the pitfalls. So this speaks to the necessity to deal with this type of energy, either by drawing it out of yourself or connecting with it in yourself, or it's that this type of energy is what's going to require you to seek counsel and give you something that you have to solve. So you may know already, if there's somebody in your life who is compassionate and beautiful and wonderful, and yet that actually makes them a little bit difficult to deal with, then maybe you have an idea of who you're going to be trying to balance. So this king is about ensuring that you show compassion, or that this situation requires compassion and emotional intelligence, but it also requires you creating a balance so that it doesn't get out of hand in terms of emotionally. Next up, we've got another king. So this one is the King of Swords, kind of the antithesis of the King of Cups, actually. Although the King of Swords has compassion and emotional intellect, that's not the way he's hardwired. So he is the elder of his suit as well, and therefore emulating the qualities of swords, which is intellect, logic, debate, that type of thing. It's purely an intellectual exercise. So while he is compassionate and is hardwired to be actually a really great father, a really great teacher, leader, he is not so much on the emotional side. He's hardwired to approach with logic over emotion, with ethics and principles and ideals over situations of other people's making. So he likely has very little patience with problems that are brought about by your own mistakes or by your own ignorance, but that doesn't mean he's not compassionate to assist you in dealing with it. He's sort of like a super strict dad. So the two kings together, though, they usually mean counsel, meaning a necessity to either deal with these two people. You're going to require counsel to deal with two people that are emulating these things and having difficulty connecting. Maybe you'll be the diplomatic go-between between them. But either way, this is about consultation, it's about communication, it's about logic, it's about compassion and emotional intellect, and it's about making sure that that balance is present. So it looks like the first part into the middle part of the week is going to be dealing with a situation, and it will require that you can either handle these two types of energies together, that you can be an appropriate diplomat in between them, or that you will have to simultaneously call in this balance within yourself. But The nice thing is neither one of them mean anything is going to be long-term or particularly difficult. It just means that, you're going to have a basically really easy week, except for the fact that this might crop up and cause you some issues. And then as we get towards the end of the week, we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is all about using your intuition to get through things. She focuses on less on intellect and not even on emotion, actually. What she's really focusing on is sort of the spirituality of guidance of that other side of things for you. So it looks like maybe this whole week is going to sort of be a continuation of the same issue for you. Culminating, of course, in the fact that the High Priestess says, this is going to turn out and everything's going to be fine, run with your intuition. She brings joy and creativity, but also a little bit of mystery. And so she's not going to tell us how this is going to turn out for you, but she is saying that regardless of the specifics, overall, the week is going to end for you in a very positive light. So apply your intuition, or, in fact, if you're not applying your intuition, but someone is applying theirs, make sure that you are being respectful of that, but also take into account the King of Swords and try and apply a little bit of logic, again, with the King of Cups. So this is going to be, we're not sure how this is turning out, but apply logic, use compassion, and then end your intuition, and the week will end nicely. Have a great one. Peace out.